Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, what have we got for you today? Well, for you regular viewers and you eagle-eyed viewers, we'll look at this pen and you'll know straight away which one it is because I've actually reviewed this pen before. So, what is it? Well, first of all, let's take you straight to the barrel imprint and tell you. So there we go. What we've got for you here is the Croxley pen, and then underneath A Dickinson Product. Let's give you a different view so you can see that. So it's a Croxley pen, and if we turn it all the way around, there we go, made in Great Britain, which is actually quite apt because this pen was made in Great Britain when they made great pens, and great pens, this is one of them. The Croxley pen, okay, dating wise sort of 1940s, early 1950s. Now the Croxley pen are very much underrated fountain pen. Not a lot of people talk about this pen or mention the pen unless they own one or they actually use one, and then in that case they will be singing the praises to this pen, as I will, because it's a superb everyday writer, a quality made fountain pen, as good as any major manufacturer of that period, i.e. the Conway Stewarts, Watermans, Parkers, etc. These are superb fountain pens. As you can see, comes in this classic black colour. The size of the pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, it's a nice 128mm capped. Around the barrel, it's a nice chunky 12mm in diameter. As I said earlier, comes in classic black with this gold fill trim. It's a lever fountain pen, and if we show you the lever there, you can see it's got this quite a long lever to the end. It's got these sort of arrow feathers, if you like, to the end of the lever, and I don't know if you can actually see, but the lever itself is actually a sort of a triangular shape. If we take you up to the cap there, you can see it's got a single rather narrow cap band to the end of the cap, and then to the top there again we've got this sort of feathered clip to the top of the cap there. And once again, I don't know if we can actually show it to you, but yeah, there we go. You can see it's got this sort of triangular shaped to the clip as well as the lever. Superb fountain pen. To the very top there, you can see it's got this sort of slightly peaked cap stud to the very top there. And all in all, as I say, a totally underrated fountain pen. Superb. Unless you've actually got this pen, unless you've actually used this pen, then you will not understand. It's a beautiful quality made fountain pen. As I said, for you eagle-eyed viewers, you will know that I've actually shown you this pen before. I've shown the earlier one, I showed you a mauve fountain pen, a sort of marbled mauve pen. I then showed you a sort of a golden brown Croxley fountain pen, and the most recent one, which I'll leave you a link to up there, is a blue marbled Croxley pen. I think the only one that I've not shown you is a green one, and to be quite honest with you, I'm not actually too sure if I've actually shown you this one, but it doesn't matter, it's quite worthy of a review itself. So let's take the cap off for you. Let's give you the customary twirl. Incidentally, while we're twirling, A Dickinson Product. Very briefly, the Dickinson Company, I believe, were, well, I believe they were sort of a stationery company which also manufactured paper as well. So yeah, you know, they made pens, or did they make pens? Did they have pens made for them? Maybe. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep it brief. A little bit more information on the other videos, so go and have a look at them if you'd like to know more. Let's take you up to the section. You can see it's got this lovely sort of concave section with a slight lip towards the nib. You can see the thread underneath there. And then let's show you the nib. Let's keep it nice and still for you. And what you'll see there on the nib, it says A Dickinson Product 14 karat gold. Okay, so it's got a lovely 14 karat gold nib, as you can see. Let's turn it over, show you the feed. Okay, there you go. You can see everything is nice and clean, as it should be. Everything has been cleaned, so the pen is ready to go. I've got large hands, and for me, nice comfortable pen to hold, and with a slight concave to the section, it's a nice comfortable pen to hold as well. Yes, I know, I can hear you people already. So with it being a lever pen, again, we dip the nib in the ink, we pull on the lever a couple of times to fill the sack inside. We've put a new sack in it, we've restored the pen. So let's see how it writes. So pop the nib in the ink. We'll just do it the once because it's only for a quick writing sample. I hope you could hear the sort of gurgling going on, which is exactly what we'd like to hear. And as always, it's the first time we test the pen, you know, after we've actually restored it. So let's see how the pen writes. So what we have, the Croxley pen. Okay, so it's a Dickinson product, and as you read on the barrel, made in Great Britain when at the time of the 1940s, sort of early 1950s, when they made great pens. It's a lovely writer, as you can see. I would say it's writing with a sort of a medium line. I'm not putting a great deal of pressure on, but just with a little bit of pressure on the downstroke, you can get a little bit of variation. It's not a flexi nib, but if we do the figure of eights for you, just a slight skip there, but all in all, a beautiful writer, a lovely smooth writer as well. Let's show you there we go, there's a writing sample, writing very nicely with a nice, I'd say, yeah, you know, nice wet nib. It's not a dry nib, but the main thing, a lovely smooth writer. So there we go. Let's pop that to one side. Let's pop the cap back on. We'll empty it and flush it out after the video, and then what we'll do, we'll try and find a new home for this beauty, and somebody will enjoy this for many years to come. So there we have it, the very much underrated, the Croxley pen. It's a Dickinson product, and it was made in Great Britain when they made great pens around about maybe around 1940s, very early 1950s. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't be shy, leave a comment below, and if you can, subscribe and don't miss any of the videos, and if you possibly can, please support my work. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.